So, hi guys. So the good news here is the USCIS has recently published the visa bulletin for July of 2024, and which is a good news because USCIS has not delayed this time, and they have published published the visa bulletin on the date as we expected. So it's Monday, June 10th, 2024, and the visa bulletin for 2024 is already out. So in this video, I'll be discussing about what are the changes they made compared to June 2024 visa bulletin, and which are all the categories that experience the forward movements in the application filing dates, and is there any category that experienced a backward retrogression. So, before starting the discussion, let's discuss about what is a visa bulletin. So, the visa bulletin is a monthly publication by the Department of State that shows which green card applications can move forward based on your priority dates. A priority date is a date an immigrant petition was filed and received by the USCIS. The visa bulletin served as a waiting list for foreign nationals whose immigrant visas are subject to a yearly quota. It helps green card applicants estimate how long they have to wait for their visas to be approved or for their applications to be filed. The visa bulletin exercises a measure of control by publishing filing and final action dates that help to pace visa demand to match available supply. So they have two dates. The first date is the filing date, and the final date is the second date. Recently, the number of people who are seeking green cards in USA has consistently exceeded this annual limit, creating several backlogs, hence bringing about the visa bulletin. They publish the visa bulletin monthly. They just published the visa bulletin for July 2024. Let's just open the July 2024. You know how to open this. Just search on Google the US visa bulletin and click on the first link, and you'll get this screen. Just click on July 2024 visa bulletin. And when we click on that link, we get to the July 2024 visa bulletin. The whole page, it's a lot of writings. I know it's it's hard to read all those. Just focus on the tables. They have tables for the action dates. They have table for the filing dates, priority dates. Let's discuss about the family sponsored preference. The final action dates for family sponsored preference cases. We know there are F1, F2, F2B, F3, and F4. Total of 5 different categories for family sponsored. When we look at the priority dates for F1, the priority dates for July 2024 is 22 October 2015. Previously, it was 8 July 2015. So the date has moved forward by 3 months or 4 months. So it has moved forward. When we look at the F2A, the final action date is 15 November 2021. It has remained unchanged. So on June 2024, F2A, the final action date was 15 November 2021. The date's unchanged. When we look at F2B, the final max action date is May 1 2016. Previously, it was April 1 2016. So the action dates for F2B has moved by 1 month. For F3, it's April 1 2010. So the dates has moved by 1 month in this case as well. For F4, it's August 1 2007. Previously, it was 22 July 2007. So dates has moved by about how many days? 8 days or 9 days? So that's for the final action dates for family sponsored preference case. The second one is the final dates for filing application for family sponsored visa applications. When we look at the F1, it's September 1 2017. It's the same as what was published in June 2024 visa bulletin. Similarly for F2A, it's November 1 2023. The filing date has moved forward by 3 months in this case. So in June 2024, the F2A final filing date was September 2023. So dates moved forward by 2 months. F2B, it's January 1 2017. For July, it's January 1 2017. For June, it was still the same, so the dates remain unchanged. For F3, the date has changed by 1 month to October 1 2010. For F4, the date remains unchanged. So that's the priority dates for family sponsored preference cases, dates for filing, and dates for final action dates. Now let's dive into the employment based preference cases. When we look at the final action dates for employment based preference cases, that's when you file for the green cards or 485 or so for the EB1 category, it's current. So that's what we saw in June 2024. The good news, it's not reverse retrograde. For EB2 category, it's March of 2023. Previously, it was January 15, 2023. So it moved forward by 2 months, which is absolutely very, very good news for EB2 category filers. But now, the really bad news here is for the EV3 category filers. The final action dates for EV3 preference case has reverse retrograded by 1 year. That means you just need to wait for 1 more year as compared to June 2024 to get the final action dates. So for EV3 category, it's December 1, 2021. Previously in June, the final action dates was November 22, 2022, with reverse retrograded by 1 year and went back to December 1, 2021. So it's a bad news, but we can't do anything, just wait. For other workers, it's January 1, 2021. It's a good news for other workers as well. Their dates moved forward by 3 months. Previously it was October 8, 2020. For EV4, it's January 1, 2021. Previously it was November 2020. It's a good news for them as well. It's a good news for religious workers as well. So the dates move forward. Except for EV3 category, the final action dates move forward for all other categories. So good news, guys, for all other categories. Bad news for EV3 category. Final action dates has reverse retrograded. Next, the date for filing EV categories. When we look at the EB1 category, the date for filing EB applications is current. So you can just file the applications now. It was current on June visa bulletin as well. When we look at the EB2 category, the dates for filing application is 22 March 2023. Good news, the date moved forward by 1 month. Now, the EV3 categories, the date is unchanged. The date still remains February 1, 2023. That is what date was on June 2024. So, is it bad news? Well, compared to final action dates, I would say it's a good news. It did not go reverse retrograde, but well, compared to EB2 and other category, it's bad news. Okay. Now, when we discuss about other workers, the date moved forward by 1 month. For EV4 categories, the date moved forward by 2 months. Previously, it was December of 2020, and now it's February of 2021. Similarly, for certain religious workers, the date moved forward by 2 months to February 1, 2021. So it's a good news for all other categories. It's decent news for EV3 categories. The date did not move forward, or the date did not move backward. It's the same. And the DV category, it's still the same. They have the fixed numbers there. For Africa, it's previously it was 57,000. Now it's 67,500. So there is still one note, like it was in June 2024, where they stated the possibility of reverse retrogression for EB2 and EB3 categories. But for July visa bulletin, they have only note for EB3 preference category, in which they said, given the high demand and number used in this category, it will likely be necessary to either further retrograde the final date or make the category unavailable in August. So it's cautiously bad news. I don't know what they would do in August visa bulletin. We can just have patience and wait. But if the number keeps on rising, they might do reverse retrogression in August as well. So we will just need to monitor the visa bulletin for August. So that's all of discussion comparing between June visa bulletin and July visa bulletin. I would say all other categories remains like the positive side, except for the final action dates for EB2 category, whose action dates has reverse retrograde by 1 year. So have patience, guys. Stay on your dream, and we will just see on our next videos. Thank you for watching.